Hey, everybody. All right, this month we are talking about our health careers, of which we have several here at SCTCC, and we are talking about some books that we have on healthy living. So, as you remember, our annual or our monthly book group, rather, we talk about a variety of different topics, something that's going to be relevant to our students and things that are going to be talked about in your classes or things you might consider as your own career choices. So, that's where we are now. This is History of Nursing, and this is from 1968. So quite a while ago. It's pretty old, but having this kind of history, having these kinds of ideas, I mean, it's a history and it's also kind of set back in our history. It'll help you to get a perspective on your health career of where you have come from and where the career started and some of the founding ideas, and maybe be really happy that your nursing career will not look like some of these for sure. All right, we have a few, just some very basic. So first aid handbook. You can always use a first aid handbook. It's always, even if you're not a CNA, maybe especially if you're not a CNA or you're not planning to be an RN or something in that field, it's nice to have just a little perspective on how could I take care of myself or someone around me if they get injured. A little first aid training will never hurt you. All right, so some more information that we have, some more book examples of different books on some healthy living behaviors. So sleep, we're fans of sleep. I can tell you, yeah, oh man, I really like to be asleep. I like to get enough sleep. I like to have naps. And we deal with a lot of students here, obviously. We also have our instructors and our staff. And I will tell you, everyone here is busy. Everyone is really overscheduled. Everyone has so much to do. But it is, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a healthcare professional at all, but I am an information professional. All the information have read says if we can all do more to prioritize sleep and just make sure that you're getting everything that you need to make sure that you have healthy brain, healthy body, all those good things. So this is a newer book, what we talk about when we talk about fat. And Aubrey Gordon, she has a really great podcast that I cannot remember the name of right now, but it's great. And just as we're thinking about healthy topics and we're thinking about healthy living, it's really interesting. She has a blog about being a fat person and sort of what it's like to live that life. The book is maybe a little, it's dense. there's there's a lot to read here, but it's quick. It didn't take I read this and it didn't take me very long at all. So again, keep in mind that I'm not a doctor. You probably aren't either. Learning about how to identify what's real healthy information as opposed to what maybe somebody thinks is healthy information or you saw on YouTube, or maybe it's the advice that we're getting today, but different advice will happen next week. I mean, it can be a little hard to know, but just try to, stay focused on finding the best kinds of information. So talking with, for example, a person who this is their lifestyle. This is the life that they're living. This is their area of activism. They may not be 100% correct on everything. Who's to say? But you have it. But they are at least giving a first person information from their perspective. Another way to tell that you're getting good, healthy information is that it comes from a reputable source. So we have books, we're in Minnesota, we have books here from the Mayo Clinic, several of them. Good, reputable source. Now, are they always going to be 100% completely on board with your specific health needs? No, probably not. But they're not going to steer you terribly wrong. This is not the Mayo Clinic. This is Harvard Medical School. Again, another really good, reasonable source of healthcare information. So unlocking the mysteries of eating disorders. I don't know. I am not a doctor. I don't know how to treat eating disorders at all. So, but I would feel confident starting with Harvard. Uh, I would feel more confident starting with Harvard than some bozo with a podcast or something that maybe you just stumbled across an article and who knows exactly what that means? Who knows exactly who paid for that research? All of that matters when you're hearing about health information. So we obviously support our students here who are working on health careers, and we have several of these about calculating dosages. Honestly, this looks really challenging. And as somebody who's not a medical professional, but I am a patient, uh, I really like that, this is they have lots of good descriptions. There are pictures, kind of lays out the chapter and what's going to be covered in that. I want my medical professionals to be very well trained and to have studied hard. So all of that matters. And of course, included in that idea of the health professions, we have dental assistants and dental hygienists training here. Fantastic. We definitely love that. So we have a lot of material that would be helpful to them because, it's more than just teeth. So here's information on specifically how you would be taking the blood pressure of your patient, because dental health it's complicated. It's a lot. And people who are playing a role in it, they need to feel confident in their skills. And the library is a place filled with books and materials that will make them be well trained and make them on top of their jobs. So I probably didn't talk about your favorite book, but that's okay. We have a lot of books. They're here in the library, right outside there. We, of course, also have our over 400,000 items in our collection that are our digital materials. So always know that we are here. We're available to make sure that you have everything you need. Come by the library and we will get you hooked up with the best books on health, healthy living, health careers, or whatever else you want. We're here for you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.